Hello and welcome to my new video. If you're new here, hi, I am Lex. Today's video is going to be a typical inspiration video here. Today we're working on finding some inspo for the Animal Crossing Museum, and boy are we starting with a winner. I mean, shut up. The way the curtains are used here with custom designs to kind of elongate the building, that is so cool. It's like a giant museum. Just so well done. I think this is so clever. I love the banners, the vertical banners used on either side as well. I think everything just looks so stunning, and even the lead up to the museum is very pretty. We have this little bench seating area. It just feels very welcoming and very well done. It's like a little city spot, a little town spot. And I love it. I also love these custom designs, which if you see any custom designs you like, I am linking the content creators in the description for these islands. You can check out their profiles to see if they share the custom designs they use on their islands. This is just so cool. I also love that there's a coffee shop in the lead up to the museum because of course coffee and the museum go together. Brewster runs this. Like, I don't care. I don't care what anyone says. This is Brewster's little truck, his little coffee truck for when he wants to leave the museum. Like, first of all, free Brewster. Anyway, I think this museum is stunning, and what a lovely way to start today's video. Legend of Zelda enjoyers are going to love this next museum. This museum area is inspired by Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, but I think the aesthetic of it is easily appreciated by anyone who plays Animal Crossing. This is just a stunning museum setup. I love the ruined items around it, and if you've been watching my streams, you know I'm trying to do a little ruined area for Lotus Reef, so this is also very inspiring and helpful for me. The star fragments here stand in for elemental stones from the game. Thank you to the island creator for telling me that, because I definitely wouldn't have known. But I think this is so cleverly set up. Everything looks stunning, and as someone who has not played all the Zelda games but did play Breath of the Wild, I do see a lot of the inspiration here. I love the just iconic Zelda imagery. This is such a cool island. Okay, I'm like not even able to believe what I'm seeing here, but like look at this museum lead up. Hello? This is stunning. What impeccable terraforming. This is so beautiful, and what a natural little lead up. So cute. I love the custom designs here on the ground. The pathing is just well done. Love that we have a little reference to the interior of the museum here with a fossil on the ground. Kind of creepy, you know, coming up on a skeleton, but this is just lovely. I feel like I'm just speechless right now. It's so pretty. Like, what am I even supposed to tell you when the island looks like this? Like, just look at it. Hello? This is phenomenally done. I also love the hedges here on the side, kind of framing this area, giving that side a little bit of height. I think it does a good counter with the other side being all water. It looks really lovely here. I am obsessed. This island features a sort of urban area for the museum. I love to see these. I love to see how people work the actual island buildings into their city design. So this one has a more dilapidated, rusty city. I think it looks phenomenal. We've got like post-winter vibes going on, so the snow is melting away. You can imagine the smell in this urban environment, but I think the museum, just nestled back here in the back of the island, still looks phenomenal. I love these pillars on either side of it, especially. It just looks really good. I think this is pretty, and I love the little shops beside it. Here we've got Leaf's Florals, and then on the other side was a little shop for Abel. Again, this is like a dilapidated city vibe. That's why there are like rusty buildings and stuff. If you want to see the rest of the island, I actually toured it on Wednesday. So if you go to my last video, boom, there it is. Another amazing lead up to this museum. The little sign is pointing your way as you go down that land bridge, and then this one is tucked away down here in this little sunken area surrounded by waterfalls and cliffs. It's so beautifully terraformed. We've seen some really expert terraforming today. I don't know what's in the air, but like, come on. Are we looking at the same thing? This is amazing. Also, so you can appreciate the terraforming here from the side. I just think this is really pretty. Also appreciate again all of the allusions to little fossils around the bug models. They just look so good together, and wow, what a great spot for the museum. I like to think that these bugs are on guard to keep Blathers in, actually, because he'd come out and be absolutely petrified by the giant tarantula and spider right here. So a little ominous, a little sad for Blathers, but I love it personally. Something about this island was so fun to walk through. I loved the aesthetic. It was so nostalgic somehow, I think I said, but it's just, I don't know. It's giving early Animal Crossing for some reason. Maybe it's the pathing or the waterfalls. I love this build. It's just so pretty. Look at it. I love this simple plaza. This island has just been super easy to traverse. If you want an island without clutter, if you want one that is easy to run around and very practical, I highly recommend visiting this island. It was a joy to run around. And again, still super beautiful. I especially love this time of day, the way it turns everything orange. It's kind of giving the museum a new vibe, and I love it. I think it's very cute. Okay, what a gorgeous theme. This has like a fairy core, mushroom core vibe happening on this island, and wow, I mean, what the heck? We love a majestic museum atop the tallest possible cliff, and then if you come down onto the beach, there's actually stuff on the beach that relates to the museum, a little study area for Blathers. I also just adore it when people make the beaches link with their land, so this is super cool to see a little dig site here on the beach. Also some gifts around. I won't open them, I'll leave them as little surprises, but this is so cool to see. What a smart setup. I also just, again, really appreciate the cliff top museum. I feel like I don't usually make mine that well done. I don't know. I feel like my museums are so much simpler, and this one looks fantastic. Just so inspiring. I want to walk dramatically down the stairs. Yeah, look at me. Everyone who submitted a museum was actually just knocking it out of the park, because what do you mean? What do you mean a little pineapple farm? I mean, you know I had to visit this because of Lotus Reef, and now I kind of wish I'd kept Blathers' tent so I could do my own little pineapple farm. Honestly, might have to take some inspiration here. This is... oh my gosh, I just love it. Look at the flamingos in the back too. They're in love, by the way. This is one of my favorite museum builds I've ever seen. And of course, you know, in a museum video, I had to include at least one of Blathers' tent. I just think it's so cute. I love the tent. I think it's so cool to see people be able to keep that on their island. I think it's a hard building to work with since you can't ever move it. You have to upgrade the museum to be able to move locations. So like having that foresight and planning couldn't be me, but this is super duper good. I think this is adorable, and I just love, again, that it's a pineapple farm. I should have worn my pineapple hat here. Alas, this is great. 12 out of 10, 1 million out of 10 actually. Let's go. For a completely different theme today, I also wanted to visit this spooky island. This is the museum behind this building. I think it's cool to see it completely obscured by the castle items, of course, so that it better fits the theme. Just like it's important to know how to work the buildings into your theme, it's also important to know how to conceal them if they just won't work. And this one looks so cool. Look at the little knights on either side. If you are looking for a bit of an alternative theme for your island, I think this is super inspiring, very awesome. I cannot imagine the work it took to coordinate this build, to get all of the like buildings even on the sides to look right, and I just think it's super cool to walk through here. I mean, I don't often see these like sort of gothic / spooky islands, so always a pleasure to visit. Before we proceed, thank you so much to my channel members. If you want to support my channel, the very best way to do that is to become a member. Thank you all so much for continuing to support my work. If you're not a member already, the link is in the description, and here are the perks available for each tier. And the very last museum I have for you today is this one. Some more almost fairy core vibes. It's like an elegant, almost fairy core city. I love all of the star decor, the illumination here. What a pretty time of day to sunrise. I almost said sunset. This is super pretty. I love the lushness behind the museum too. All the trees and vines making it very closed in. It just feels super naturey, even though we have this, city build up to it. I really need Nintendo to let me zoom out a little bit when I'm taking pictures, but here at least you can see the full plaza area. It is just stunning. I love it. That is all I have for you today. Remember to tune in on Fridays for my live streams if you want to see Lotus Reef coming together, and if you need some more island inspiration, check out my recent layout ideas video. Thank you all for watching. Bye!